Hey, Token Metrics. Hope your Thanksgiving was great. What is your opinion on time? That's Wonderland.money. Ian said DAOs are the next big thing. Thank you. I'll give you my opinion on it. I'm a little bit skeptical, not skeptical, I'm cautiously optimistic about this protocol-owned liquidity model that has come about with DeFi 2.0 that was really that originated with Olympus DAO. In case you don't know, time is the ticker symbol for Wonderland.money. Wonderland.money is an Olympus DAO fork that lives on the Avalanche blockchain. Now, the reason this is a big deal is because Olympus DAO is difficult for the average retail investor to get involved with, because buying Olympus OHM tokens and then staking those OHM tokens and partaking in this DeFi protocol is very gas fee intensive. So if you just have a couple $100 that you're trying to invest with, Olympus DAO is probably not a good decision, because you're going to pay half of that in gas fees just to buy and stake it. But at AVAX, once you bridge your money over to the Avalanche layer 1 network, the chain, you can trade and buy time and stake time, just like with Olympus DAO over on Avalanche, and do so for a much cheaper gas cost. Ian and Bill, do you have any opinions on Wonderland money?
Well, for me, this is a very interesting thing where I want everybody to remember one thing. You get a lot of great yield. It's highly innovative. I think Ian could speak to that. The only thing I would remind you is you're giving someone your ETH. So if you're getting a huge APY, you're getting paid to take risk, and giving your ETH to somebody else, okay, especially if ETH can explode in the future, okay, is, that's the risk you're getting compensated for. Now, speaking of taking risk, okay, the guy who pretty much invented how to do it is Ian Bellina. So Ian, I know you're involved in this space. Is there anything you can tell us about things like Olympus or time, et cetera?
Yeah, so I had a video on Moon Mission recently on this. I have basically gone through and done a deep audit on my portfolio and sold any crypto asset that's been underperforming in this bull market that has a TM grade under 70. And then I took most of that and put about 10, up to 10% of my portfolio into Olympus, and up to 5 to 8% of my portfolio into Avalanche, and then also up to 8% into Time Wonderland. Now, because I think right now we're going through a glitch in the matrix. This is the culmination of DeFi 2.0, protocol-owned liquidity. And out of all these other Olympus forks, I think Time Wonderland is the one that is positioned to do well and possibly even surpass Olympus DAO. Even though Olympus DAO is the first of a category, they're the innovator, I think the high gas fees on Ethereum's blockchain make it a challenge to a point where anybody, as crypto goes more mainstream, people with smaller portfolios who want to join this DeFi 2.0 movement, they have to go to other layer 1 protocols, right? And they have to go to the ones that have EVMs. And the ones I like with EVMs are Avalanche, Near, both of those would score pretty well. There are others as well, but I think Time Wonderland, based on our analysis, has an average of 80% on both fundamentals and code review. And for me, that makes it a better investment, not financial advice, than Climate DAO. The whole carbon credit things, I don't quite buy yet. But the fact that you can, in theory, right, go through, put in $1,000 and turn that to 80 grand in 1 year, that is incredible, right? To a point. The next question is, can this be sustained? Right now, yes. If you go into these protocols, right, it will show you on their dashboards the runway they have, right? So right now, Time Wonderland has a runway of 411 days. Right now, the APY may not stay the same like that forever, right? And the price also will fluctuate. But as a reserve currency, right now the price is 7,400, and the APY is 85,000%. So essentially, you're getting for Time Wonderland 850x, right? That is insane, right? To a point where I think it's worth the risk. I'm not saying go out there, sell your entire portfolio, and put in money you can't afford to lose. What I'm saying is take money you're comfortable losing, right? That's my perspective. I took what I'm comfortable losing in my portfolio, let's say 5%, and I put part of that into Time Wonderland. Then I took it 5 to 10% that I'm also comfortable losing and put that into Olympus DAO. right? Even though Olympus has a lower APY by a factor of 10, I think it's a more conservative investment long term. However, I'm also hedging that with risk on Avalanche, right? This is the first time I've purchased a new layer one protocol that's not Ethereum or Helium network. So this is basically me hedging my Ethereum maximalism. Right? I'm basically getting off the maxi chair and seeing that Ethereum is now vulnerable, and it's possible that other blockchains are coming for it. Right? I was at Lisbon, Portugal for the Breakpoint conference for Solana, and there's a lot of money pouring into Solana. However, I think Avalanche right now has the edge because one, it's more undervalued. Two, they have a huge war chest. They raised over $300 million. And then four, they're EVM compatible, right? So all these apps being built on Ethereum with high gas fees, developers can quickly fork them and put them on the Avalanche blockchain. And I think that will be huge. I think basically Avalanche will eventually replace Binance Smart Chain because Binance Smart Chain is very centralized. And as a result of this, I think Avalanche to me has more upside. In addition to having a TM grade for both daily and weekly over 80%. So to me, Avalanche, very bullish on that going forward.
Token Metrics is a cryptocurrency investment platform that helps users leverage machine learning to become better crypto investors. Our in-depth analysis helps eliminate the emotions of investing, find profitable investment opportunities, and filters out scams. Learn more at tokenmetrics.com.